Seriously. Do y'all remember yesterday whenever I stepped out of the truck at the property and I had this long talk? And then that talk led to Dexter. And we were talking about Dexter and how Dexter chases chickens and he pees on stuff, and how, he's just really not a good fit and stuff. And right after that, I said, you know what's really bad? I said, sometimes it's really bad to live in a glass house because, no matter what you do, you're wrong. No matter what you do, you could have done something better. You could have fixed this. You could have fixed that. But you know what? That goes for everybody, guys. Hindsight is 20/20. Hindsight is 20/20. That's not a saying for nothing. Somebody just didn't make that up one day with no backing. It's real. Hindsight is 20/20. Right now, I'm extremely. You might be disappointed in me. I'm even more disappointed in you, and I'll tell you why. Let's talk a little bit about our sweet girl Teddy. Seriously, I have to ask this. Do you guys think that I'm stupid or something? Do you seriously? It's a serious question. Do you think that I'm stupid or something? Okay, don't answer that. I don't want you to hurt my feelings. They're already hurt enough. Don't answer that question. But seriously, guys, I've seen comments ranging from you asked what happened, you know what's happened, you're a fool. You're a fool. It was the vacuum cleaner. The vacuum cleaner scared her off. Okay, so I've read that. That doesn't make any sense, y'all. Y'all, clearly this dog was laying next to the vacuum cleaner the moment that we found out that we had power. The moment that we found out we had power, that dog was laying next to the vacuum cleaner, and I turned it on and she didn't flinch, and she laid right there and she shut her eyes like she was gonna go to sleep or something. Like, she was not scared of the vacuum cleaner. Not one bit. Well, Jake, you're still that's just so dumb because she doesn't know you. That dog doesn't know you, and she doesn't know that she's supposed to go with you and follow you and stay by you. Well, she did for a day and a half. Whenever she would constantly, everywhere we walked, she would run into the back of my feet because she would follow me. If she was out in the yard playing and I come inside, she'd come running up the steps to come inside. I went out to see the cows. She'd come running to the cows with me. In the truck, she wouldn't sit in the passenger seat. She had to crawl over and be in my lap. For hours, that dog and I worked inside that house with vacuums going, sweeping, banging boards off the wall, swinging hammers, laughing, giggling, yelling, gas mask on. Nothing fazed her. Now, do you think if I would have seen that, hey, I turn on the vacuum and she's terrified and she's running around, do you think that I would have continued to leave her in that environment? Do you think that if I swung a hammer and I banged the piece of wood, I banged the board, and if I looked at her and she yelped, or if she flinched, or if she did anything besides lay right there in the corner and look at me with their little puppy? Oh, hi. Can I help you? Can I help you? Yeah, I know. We're talking about some serious stuff over here. If she would have done anything besides that, then I would have seen it. I would have been, hey, maybe it's okay. This ain't a good idea. Maybe, maybe we should take up demo another day. Maybe we should go home and take up demo another day. She didn't do any of those things. She followed me room to room, no matter what job I was doing, no matter if I was sweeping, banging out boards, prying stuff off with the pry bar, ripping out a toilet. She followed me room to room to room to room, and she laid right there. She looked at me the entire time and didn't have a worry in the world. I'd go outside to take off my mask and to breathe for a moment. I'd turn around, she'd be right on my heels. She'd be right at my feet. Looking back, I see in the video that there was a point where there was a medicine cabinet in the restroom that I tried to unscrew. It couldn't unscrew. The screws were old and rusty, and I banged it out of there with the hammer. And I guess in that time frame, she had moved from the living room into the bathroom where I was banging on that mirror. And the mirror fell down, possibly on her, close to her, whatever. And you see at like the 7-minute and 31-second mark in that video, she goes running out of the restroom and towards the living room door. Like she's going to leave. Like she's going towards the front door or the side door. Littlefoot, please don't growl at me. I believe that was the moment that she left. And I really appreciate you guys pointing that out to me, because I never saw that myself, even editing the video. I never saw that myself. And I can't help but to think that if in that moment, whenever I hit that cabinet, if I would have saw her running, I would have went after her, obviously, and I would have comforted her. I don't know why she was so comfortable and so loving and so attached. And then I understand she might have been scared, but was she seriously that scared that she had to just leave? Like leave, like not just exit the house, not just go hide underneath the truck, not just go to a barn or underneath the carport or underneath the lawnmower or something. She's gone. She like left, y'all, like left. Like I went driving down the street. I got on the tractor and drove through the right side of the pasture where it's dry. I drove through the left side. I drove down the driveway and got out and crossed and walked around the left side looking for her. I drove down the street. I called the neighbors. You know, she's 7 pounds. She's tiny. Where could she possibly run to? How fast could she possibly go? I don't know. Apparently pretty fast. You know, if I would have noticed any sign that she was uncomfortable or scared or nervous, something would have been done. But the situation that happened, the occurrence, the instance that she left happened like this. Yeah, maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. I didn't see her that dog wander into the other room. I'll take responsibility for that. But, you know, I'm not dumb, and I've been around animals my whole life. Dogs, cats, cows, horses, whatever, you name it. I've been around them my whole life. I was smart enough to know if an animal was uncomfortable or scared or nervous or mad. Like look at Willow. She looks pretty mad to me. But you know, it's not right to belittle me, to insult me. And I feel bad enough. Y'all, our one-day rescue puppy that we just now took to the vet and got a puppy shot for and got hookworm medicine and stuff, she ran away. Today my dad went to go have shoulder surgery, and something happened to his heart, and they aborted the surgery, so he couldn't have his surgery. You know, I'm taking on a huge project, and I'm doing it by myself. You know, there's too much going on for me in my life right now, and you know, we have a new baby, and I have a new wife, and there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen, and a lot of stuff to do, and I'm not going to continue to do it for y'all to put me down and insult me whenever I'm already having a hard enough time in my normal daily life. Okay, so I don't need the belittling. I don't need the insulting. I told you guys I messed up in the title of the video. I told you I messed up. There's nothing I can do about it. There's no way I can fix it. I've tried my best to find the dog. I will continue to look for the dog. I love the dog. And that's so heartless and so little of you. I want to look at you in your eyes and tell you it's so little of you to kick a man while he's down. Do you understand that? It's so little of you to kick a man while he's down.